In the bustling city of Eldridge, where skyscrapers pierced the heavens and shadows loomed large, a young man named Damien lived a life intertwined with the ethereal and the forbidden. Born into a lineage whispered about only in legends, Damien carried within him a demonic power, a strength that could raise cities or mend worlds. But unlike tales of old, Damien chose the latter. He chose to protect. By day, Damien worked as a librarian at the city's oldest archive, his gentle demeanor and scholarly appearance betraying nothing of the tempest beneath. Patrons often remarked on his reserved nature, but none suspected the secret he harbored. By night, however, he transformed into something else entirely, a vigilante with eyes of flame and shadows as his allies. His alter ego, known only as the Guardian, had become a legend in his own right. Whispers of his deeds spread through the alleys and hidden squares of Eldridge. He saved the homeless from merciless gangs, exposed corruption festering in the heart of the government, and dismantled underground factions that dealt in human misery. Yet, none knew the true nature of the power behind his benevolence. Damien's greatest challenge loomed when the Orion Syndicate, a ruthless organization bent on exploiting the city's most vulnerable, set its sights on Eldridge. Led by the menacing Victor Thorne, the Syndicate's reach was vast, its influence suffocating. It was during a moonless night when Damien's phone buzzed with an anonymous tip, a desperate message from a whistleblower within the Syndicate seeking the Guardian's help. They were planning to take down a shelter that harbored runaway teens, an act of pure malice. That night, Damien embraced his demonic essence, allowing the shadows to weave through his fingers and his eyes to glow like twin embers in the night. As Guardian, he moved swiftly across the cityscape, a specter of vengeance and mercy. The confrontation at the shelter was epic. Victor Thorne, a man of cruel wit, sneered as he recognized the Guardian. "I've heard of you," Thorne spat, circling Damien like a predator. "A demon playing hero. How quaint." But Damien was unperturbed. "This is not about power. It's about balance," he replied, his voice calm, yet resonant with the power thrumming beneath his skin. "You prey on the weak, and that ends now." The battle that ensued was a dance through shadows and light, with Damien using his abilities not for destruction, but to protect and inspire. With every move, he reminded Thorne and his goons that true power lay not in dominance, but in protection. When the sun rose on Eldridge, the people saw the remnants of a struggle. There were murmurs of the Guardian's triumph and the dawn of a new resistance. Despite his victory, Damien returned to his quiet existence by day, ever the humble librarian. But the city knew, somewhere in its heart, a demonic power pulsed with the rhythm of courage, waiting to rise again when the innocent cried out for the Guardian's aid.